Good morning. This 2 Corinthians 9 says, "As it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have it entered into the heart of man, the things which God hath prepared for them that love him." You see, we need to have the mind of Christ. Period. Because verse 5 says that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. It should not stand in man or flesh, but your faith should stand in the power of God. Now, your faith is not going to be able to stand in the power of God when you have the wrong type of people around you, because you're going to doubt, you have unbelief, and your faith ain't going to stand in the power of God. And you have to have, not only when you have the Holy Spirit, you have to have your faith stand in the power of God, because the doctor can't do it, but Dr. Jesus can. So we got to have the mind of Christ, because Dr. Jesus can do any healing and any miracle at any given moment. He's the Lord, he's the God of all flesh. Is anything too hard for him? That's in 27 Jeremiah, and 33:27. His eternal God, he has everlasting arms, and he's all powerful. He's our eternal God, and we have to keep our faith in the eternal God, and have our faith around the things of God, and keep our faith enrooted in God. Because if it's not enrooted in the God of this planet, this God of the heaven, this God that can travel anywhere at any given time to do any miracle, then if your faith is placed in man, it's hopeless, it's helpless. It's slippery and dark for you, because you can't do anything in that hopeless situation. You have to have your faith implanted in God, and in the Spirit, and in the power of God, the power and the Spirit of God. If you don't have your faith there, and you have it in man, you could be looking at some trouble. You need to have your faith in God and in his plan, because if you don't have it there, you'll lose out. You'll be amongst the evildoers who just believe in doubt and unbelief, and don't have no miracles, no signs, no wonders, because they believe in things that are of the flesh and of this dark world. You've got to believe beyond that, to have God to do anything beyond that. So we've got to look to God at the end of the day to see what he would do in a given situation, what he would do, because he would do what